Example 1. Suppose that x and y are related by the equation x squared minus 3y squared equals 3, and use implicit differentiation to determine the derivative of y with respect to x. So we're going to need our implicit differentiation. So we're going to take the derivative with respect to x of each of these terms. So x squared, and the derivative with respect to x of the 3y squared, and the derivative with respect to x of 3. Well, since this first term, x squared, is in terms of x, its derivative is simply 2x. And when we get to the 3y squared term, we go ahead and take the derivative. That's 6y. And we've got to do the chain rule for that base and say the derivative of that y with respect to x. Then we have the derivative of 3 with respect to x is going to be a 0. So now I need to solve for dy dx. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides using my normal equation solving process. I'm going to get a negative 6y dy dx equals negative 2x. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 6y, and then I'm going to reduce to get dy dx is going to be x over 3y. So it is very common, and in most cases, that you'll get an answer that contains both an x variable and a y variable. And so when we do this process, what we have to remember is that when we take the derivative of a term that has a y variable, we have to go ahead and say that the derivative of that base y is dy dx.